What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. So in a previous video, I showed you how you could create amazing, beautiful and modern applications in a matter of minutes thanks to AI agents, specifically Rock.com. And so today I'm going to show you as well how we can create some amazing games. Game development is done by some big companies which are able to generate, this huge amount of code in order to run these games, and developers sometimes have to spend years kind of building games because game development is also very complicated. But today, thanks to AI, we are able to build games in a matter of minutes. So whatever idea you have, whatever game you have been thinking of building, you can now build it in a matter of minutes. And here in this video, we're going to do just that. So I came up with this idea of a game that we are going to try to build, So create a simple 2D mobile game called Emoji Escape. Well, yeah, since we're using an AI agent, we don't necessarily need to specify the code it should use or the language, and we are trying to do this for non-coders, so you don't need to specify that. So you just say, whatever idea you have, you write it down in plain English and the AI will generate the game. So create a simple 2D mobile game called Emoji Escape. The game should have these features: a controllable emoji character that moves in 4 directions: up, down, left, right, when the user taps or swipes, a maze-like grid with walls and paths. So this is just kind of a description, I generated. So let's see how it's going to build this game. So whatever idea of game you have, you can now build it with AI. So let's go ahead and send in these prompts and see what it's able to generate. I know a lot of people who are fun, who enjoy games. I myself, I enjoy games as well. And sometimes you might have an idea of the game you would like to see. So with these AI tools now, you can go ahead and build these games very easy. Also, you should kind of stay humble, right? You're not going to be building Grand Theft Auto games out here. So you're going to be building at least things which are somewhat moderate, let me say. You can still build complex games, right? But you need to build some things which are somewhat moderate. So these tools are still in development, and developing games is not just about coding. There are a lot that go into games. Some games have videos, some games have scripts, some games have a complex engine behind them. So with these AI tools, you're going to be able to build kind of simple games for now, but hopefully in the future we can have more complex systems, AI-powered systems which can generate more complex games. So yeah, we are going to build a simple game here with this tool. So let's see what it's able to generate from the prompts. So right here already you can see that it went through its thinking phase and it tried to understand what I was asking, So the user wants me to create a 2D mobile game called Emoji Escape with specific features. And so he tried to break it down, and it's trying to now implement the different elements. So you can see I've created Emoji Escape, a colorful 2D mobile maze game with all the features. So the code is still generating, it's explaining now what it did and the structure it used for that. So it's very, very explicit about how it does what it does. So let's kind of see what it's able to generate with that simple prompt. So it's still generating. It's going to take a little while to come in. So there you have it. It has generated me a simple game. So as you can see, we have our character, which is Emoji Escape, is trying to escape. We can control it just by swiping left, right, up, down, and so on and so forth. So it's going through a maze. So I guess the idea is to get to this door while collecting all of these coins. So you can see the game is fully functional, it's working very, very well. But it's nothing too complicated, nothing too complex. So, yeah. But already, for it to be able to do this is quite amazing, quite astonishing, because game development requires a lot of coding and a lot of, there's so much that goes into game development. So for it to be able to even generate me something functional like this is quite astonishing, and you see there are levels, there are different levels, there's a score, there are even likes and so on and so forth. And you can see it's consistent. It generated me something that that works, that is playable. So this is kind of a simple game, and we can even go into more complicated games. But I wanted to show you how in just a few minutes you can now create amazing games. And so you can imagine your imagination is the only limit to this. Think about all the games you can create. and you can go ahead and put them on here. So these are AI tools which can help you generate now games in a matter of minutes. So definitely check this out at Roblox.com. And in another video, we're going to be building the same game, or we're going to be building another amazing game in the web version. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one.